Also, small disclaimer, there will be no music, so enjoy this silence.
Hello everyone, this is Kyle from Studios, and today I'll be doing the Q&A from you guys' questions. So let's start it. Even though you don't need to be subscribed to answer questions, I highly consider subscribing please to help the channel, so we can reach 4,000 subs. So anyways, let's begin. When Sky Monster leaked the songs, which one was your favorite? I would say my favorite one was the Lab Rat remake since Experiment's my favorite character. Number 1, what do you think of the new designs of the characters? Are they good? Were they bad? Number 2, are you proud of the versus Mick mod? If so, why? 3, can you make a video about Experiment, Suicide Mouse, and Marcus playing Among Us? Number 4, do you work for Novato's team? Number 5, do you know me? Because I hadn't seen you before, General Secretary Monaco or something like that. Or number 6, do you enjoy mods? Well, Dino Nuggets, to answer your questions, for number 1, I couldn't consider that most of the designs were good, but some of them still didn't make it there because some of them are kind of bad, including the scrap remake ones. Well, you still have those big jumbo of Mickeys. Number 2, I'm also proud of the Versus Mick mod because it's the very first real mod I ever made. The Suicide Collection is just a collection of Mickey mods, but Versus Mick is really the first real mod I ever made, and I really love that. And for number 3, I probably won't because I'm not really interested in Among Us, so... And for number 4, no, I don't work for Novato's team. I wanted to try multiple times, but Uka didn't respond to me. Well, not much it matters now since most of the members left, so there's really no point. Also, he's a dick anyway. For number 5, I don't really know because I don't know your username, so I probably really don't know. And for number 6, it really depends. I do like making mods, but I really don't want to overwork myself and the team with making completely different mods out of nowhere, so it's really 50-50 on that. Are you gonna make a minus Wednesday's Infidelity reskin someday? Probably not. Those plain crazy designs I sent in the community tab aren't Wednesday's Infidelity minus these skins. They were just there for art, probably. I'll never know. Can I help you in versus Mick? I want to be a part of your team. Well, I don't know what you do, so I don't think I can, but I don't think we really need anyone right now since we are still actively finishing the mod, so you could probably work on version 2, not sure. Are my boys making old Mick okay? I haven't seen them in a while. Yes, they are okay. We're almost done with the mod. We're just missing a few stuff like poses for the other phases, the song, and everything else. But other than that, most of old Mick's stuff is finished and Mick still needs to be done. What do you think about the other Sad Mouse mods? Do you have a favorite or will you do a collab with them? It's very unlikely I can do a collab with those giant mods because my make mod is fairly small. But my favorite one has to be Wednesday's Infidelity because of the art style and I love the music. How is Versus Make coming along? I only see some of it recently and I'm interested by the idea, so I'm curious to see how it's going. Yes, the mod is going on pretty good. We just need to finish one song and Old Mick's songs are already finished, so we're pretty much almost done with the mod at that point. We're just missing a few animations for Sense and Vengeance. Hello, I have 3 questions if it's not too much trouble. What do you think of the Friday Night Funkin' community? How is the development of Versus Mick going? What songs are your favorites from all of Friday Night Funkin'? Well, to answer your first question, I don't really like the community because of how overreactive they are over some mods. You'll see them argue over it left and right on Twitter or in Discord because they're just foaming about it. For the second question, I already answered that, so I don't want to repeat myself. For the third one, that's a tricky question, but this song hasn't been released yet, but it's the Insanity Psychosis remake because it's one of the best Suicide Mouse songs I ever heard. It's really intense. What is your favorite Diss 3 song in Versus Mouse? And what mod do you enjoy making? My favorite has to be Misery because how upbeat in the song it is. And my favorite mod to enjoy making was Versus Make. When did you start playing Friday Night Funkin'? When did you start charting? I started playing Friday Night Funkin' around April of 2021 when my sister kept begging me to play it. It was very hard at first, but we really able to get it right over time except for my sister, for some reason. Anyways, I started charting around January when I started wanting to fix misery with their terrible charts. Question: do you like Marcus Mouse slash Mouse from Versus Mouse? Yes, I do like him. I like his design, but his concept is kind of too basic. Is there any plans for a crossover for Versus Mick? Yes, we're probably gonna do a crossover with Mouse Strike because they kept demanding me. But other than that, probably not until the full week's release when I want to do any real collabs because it's pretty much a demo at this point and I don't want anything right now. Are you sticking with the idea of redesigning Mick? Well, I'm not making any more redesigns of Mick other than the version 1 remaster, but do you really think we're gonna stick to this? I don't really think so. What is your favorite mod? For me, it's Versus Mouse. Versus Mouse is also one of my favorite mods, but probably my top favorite would be the Sky mod because that's really got me even more interested in Friday Night Funkin'. What is your inspiration to do your Versus Make mod? Well, I actually got inspired because I wanted to see how much I can do on a mod by myself, but turns out it wasn't that much. Mick was originally created by Cynics, so I just basically took that design from her. Please don't kill me. What did you base yourself on to make Mick? Well, I didn't originally create Mick, Cynics did, but I really based myself from her because, yeah. What is your favorite game excluding Friday Night Funkin'? What is your top 3 favorite songs from Versus Mouse? What's your favorite food? How was created your nickname on YouTube? What is your favorite unused thing/content for Indie Cross mod? So my other favorite game has to either be Roblox, Survivalcraft, Minecraft, or People's Playground because I keep going back to those. My top 3 favorite are either Misery, Lab Rat Remake, or Insanity Psychosis Remake. My favorite food is pizza. My nickname is Sky actually, but it's not really like that. My favorite unused content, I didn't even know they had unused content, so I didn't really know how to answer that. Okay, last question. What's your name? How old are you? I'm 14, about to turn 15 in July. Why did you make Versus Mick? Why do you like Friday Night Funkin' mods community? Do you think Versus Mouse is a great mod? When Versus Mick get an update? I made Versus Mick because I really had more experience with making mods now, so I decided to test myself to be a director of one. And I chose Mick because I was inspired by Cynic's design, so I was like, yeah, why not? And I really like them because they can make very good mods and songs, but mostly it's just little kids ranting at each other, so I don't really know. Versus Mouse is kind of mid. It really gets worse with the disc, and disc 3 probably has to be the worst, other than Scrap. But other than that, disc 1 and 2 were good, so I guess that counts in my books. And I don't have any release dates yet, so please don't rush me on that. YTF and Versus Make is Universal suing Disney for Oswald. They're not suing each other, they just going against each other for the rights for Oswald. It actually was a real thing, check it out, but in this universe, Oswald wins over Disney other than Universal, so that means Mick wasn't needed. That's what kickstarted his craziness because he was abused and abandoned for it. Why does Troll XD hate Gacho? That's not a question for me, so I don't know how to answer that. What type of PC do you have? You can see it's right here. If I could get it focused. So yeah, that's the
Old
PC I
Mick
have.
thoughts? Who is your favorite person in the Mick team? When will Versus Mouse songs rated updated come out? Why is your name Scalafum Studios? What's your sexuality? What do you think of Uka quitting the internet? I like Old Mick. He's a good character that I made even though I randomly pulled it out my ass. My favorite person on the team has to be Kai E Mania Touch because he basically saved the mod with the chromatics so Yamakade can able to make the first song. I'm not sure when the updated will come out, probably when Versus Mouse releases if it ever does. My name is Scalfum Studios because I was obsessed with 20th Century Studios content, and my old name used to be Scal Plays Roblox, so I wanted to know if I can go a little bit of a change. My sexuality, I'm straight, and I'm pretty much, Uka really deserves it. He was a dick for everything he has done, and yeah, he's very underappreciated. That was everyone in my YouTube comment section, but I did make a Discord channel so you can ask me questions. So if you want to see that happen again, join my Discord server. It's going to be in the link in the description. This is the only question. Are you excited for Versus Mouse 3.0 full release? I would be if the mod wasn't on hold most of the time, so I'm not really sure, but I'll probably be excited if it actually did release.
And that's it. I answered every single one of your guys' questions. Thank you for watching, and this was fun to make, even though probably my voice probably sounded like I had permanent asthma most of the time. But if you want to subscribe, please do that. It will certainly help the channel. Enjoy my Discord server in the description if you want to see more teasers of the Versus Mick mod.